Okay, hello everyone, and welcome back to more Vintage Story. Hopefully, we'll find a tailor today. I'm still trying to find a tailor. But we'll see what happens. That pumpkin really is just so weird. Okay. It's early in the morning. I think what I have on me is fine. I'll grab 2 more servings of food. And we'll put this flax fiber away. Almost have a whole stack, which is nice. Let's go back over here to drop off these cranberry bushes. Maybe I can even put them down. There you go. And I'm gonna move these red top grasses. I already put them over there, but I actually wanted to put them over here. I don't know why I put them over there. So I'll move them eventually, but right here I thought it would be cool to have a red top grass area. Now let's check our map. We went all the way over there and found the building trader. At this point it would be easier to go north, west, or maybe even south, but probably going this way would be better. Did I totally missed that these were berry bushes. Jeez. Let's put those away. And our crop should be happy with the rain. So let's just be on our way. It'll probably get a little more rainy as we head over here. Oh, but I didn't grab my sleeping bag. That's not great. I could go back and get it, but I think I'll just cope. It's interesting though that to the east, the fruit trees are being fine and growing leaves, but the ones over here aren't. It makes me wonder if this area is a colder climate as well. And so these aren't ready yet. Or the branches need to be bigger. I mean, it's still lake ice over here, so it does make sense that it would be colder over here with the lake ice still alive and well. Over here is pretty cool though. I think this is Bauxite? And a bit of snow. Let's see. Shale and yeah, bauxite. And I do have a reading around here too. Neat. These are also cranberry bushes. Oh, that's sad. I'm not gonna try and get that. Whee. Sometimes the sprint is a little so fast that it's kind of hard to... I don't know. It gives you a split-second decision when you stumble across a hole in the ground. Be like, oh my gosh, jump! Yeah, over here definitely seems like it's still cold. Especially with that snow. Oh, but here's a merchant. Are we lucky? First time. First merchant of the day luck. What do you sell? Survival goods. I wish they didn't walk away when you opened their menu. You can buy a wolf pup, but the animal is likely to bite you. Perhaps a trader would pay well for the companionship. So then why buy it if I'm just gonna like sell it again? That seems counterintuitive. I could sell the guy a lot of different breads though. But survival goods. I kind of wish I could also add a description to all the markers I have, because when you find a merchant, it's like, what's something that they sell, or you can sell them to get the gears? This guy, compared to the other guys, I can sell him bread, and it seems like that would be an actually decent trade, whereas some of the other people are like, I'll have iron tools, please, and I don't have that yet, sorry. I wish I did, because I want gears to buy stuff that you have that looks cool, but I do not have the funds. My cranberry field is going to be crazy. I probably gave you all whiplash with how fast I changed topics, my bad. I really want more blueberry bushes though. They really make a good border around the blue lupin field that I have. And I like these sort of plain-ish biomes where the ground is more flat. It's much easier to tell if there's grains about. Especially in spring, since the color is way more vibrant, like that. More cranberries for me. I wonder if there's any berry bushes particular to warmer climates and colder climates like there are fruit trees. But I think it's good for now if I stop collecting the cranberry bushes. If it's other berry bushes, that'll be fine, but I have enough cranberry bushes. I need more dirt to expand that cranberry bush field more than I need cranberry bushes currently. Quartz? Yeah, that's quartz. I don't feel like marking that. I have lots of big quartz areas I know about. I don't need another one yet. Seems like there's... every time I turn to the left, there's just something new. Rye. And then when I was going here, I was looking for these. And initially, I was looking at these. Oh, and they're spelt here too. Okay. Back on the road. I like this maple tree. Or... oh, it's a new tree. Walnut tree. I'll mark that. Walnut tree. That's my first new tree. I wouldn't really count the different colored maple tree as a new tree though. The crimson maple leaf tree. Cranberry bush. I know I shouldn't be doing this because I already said I would, but it's not a stack. Plus habit. I feel like this is a good spot to find another merchant. I feel like I saw flax or something, and now I don't see it anymore. I'll take a second look. Here's this. And these. Is it in front of these leaves? No, it wasn't. Oh, it must have been the heather, but it was blocked by the grass, so it made like a discoloration look. But we have some nice lupins right here. Some white lupins. It's kind of hard to tell which ones are white compared to the purple because the purple have kind of a white tip on the top. I think that one's white. I don't see any more. Let's move the food down here. That way, if I need to throw anything out, I'll throw out the extra berries that I get. Any cool lupin colors in here? I don't see any. I think that is another crimson maple. I'll go look at that in a second. Spelt first. Oh, and onions. Yeah, crimson maple. I feel like I hear buzzing. I'm pretty sure I do. I think it's like blocked by logs or something, so it's hard to hear. It's more faint than the other ones. This spot has so much foliage. It's crazy. The spot I went to last episode had lots of fruit trees, and this one has lots of foliage. Oh, there is a merchant. I'm blind as a bat. Let's see. Second merchant of the day. Are we lucky? Wait, cracked vessel? Cracked vessel. Is this merchant cart, like, abandoned? No. Hi. Trader, the clothing merchant. I mean, I think you can sell what I want. But I'm not sure it'd be a common sell for you compared to like a tailor. Still, that is good. They have new stuff in like 6 days. That birch tree's leaves are so vibrant I thought it would be a fruit tree. Oh, my gear's going down. This area is not temporally stable. Is there like a gear icon? No. Oh no, there is. I've never really looked for it. I think over there's a fruit tree. I feel like there was another... yeah. More over here. What is this? Walnut. I really like these walnut trees. They're just so branchy at the top. I really like them. Also, I thought you were weird. Oh wow, that's a big oak. Well, let's grab these while we go over to this other fruit tree. What are you? Pear. Okay, that's a boar. Never mind. Kinda thought it was a bear. Is there any more merchants? There might be over there. Oh gosh, hi. Whoa! That's a cave. Oh. more rain. My stability is slowly coming back. Oh wait, that's a blueberry bush. I haven't got one of those during this trip. Is this blueberry bush really like all alone? Wow. I'll rescue you and bring you to some friends. These caves are wild. I kind of thought I saw like a merchant looking thing over here. It was probably the dirt. Yeah, that dirt probably just stuck out and I thought it was like a merchant cart. Well, slate sand. I feel like we're heading in the right direction. We found a clothier trader. Oh. Boar spaces are kind of weird. Let's go back to that previous merchant and see if they have a bed. But first I will mark this copper. I like that I think copper is the only metal. If you click the pickaxe and that shade of orange, it just immediately goes, oh yeah, that's copper. But any of the other ones, it's like, I don't know what you mean. That could be lead, that could be iron. I don't know. It's just interesting. Oh hey, carrots. Can I break these? And they got angry. But why are you traveling with cracked vessels? That doesn't sound productive. And you don't have a bed. How far's the other one? Quite a ways away. I guess I'll just make my way over there then. Weird raccoons noise. Once I figured out those were raccoons, they weren't as scary, but I've never heard a raccoon before, so I didn't know they sounded like that. It's just a weird noise. Here it is. To bed. Oh, you do. Wilding. Okay. I think for now a quick stop at home is in order. Because I really have a lot of stuff on me. Let's try this again. Yeah, if it's deeper water, it actually doesn't hurt me when I go in it. That's nice. How much durability do I have on this? I do have a bit. So theoretically over here I can dig up a bit of dirt. I kind of don't want to dig up the medium fertility soil though. I'd rather use the low fertility soil. Because I want the dirt for the berry bushes, and it doesn't really affect their growth speed. All it's for is really to have dirt and grass for me to put the bushes on. But now I have to keep track of the days. So I can go back to that shader in like 6 to 7 days when their stock changes. It's all on its own. I thought it was like a lone currant-berry bush. In the future, though, I'd really love to see if you could move the merchants, or like get them to move into houses you make. Oh my gosh, that's a bear. Why is it there? That's not the forest. That's not where you belong, my friend. Put all these berry bushes away. Those lupins. Red, orange. Oh. I guess I'll just put these in there. And I'll eat the turnips. Well, no, I'll go to the house. It would also be interesting if they added a bit of realism when you have a container that has rotten food that the other food in it spoils faster. Because that does happen in real life. Like a vegetable in your fridge goes moldy, any vegetables that are in the same like drawer as it also go moldy fast too. So it wouldn't be like far-fetched to see that if they wanted to add that. I wonder if you can make bread out of rice in the game. Rice bread? I know there's rice crackers in real life. I don't know if there's like rice bread or rice crackers in vintage. Let's see. We went that way, we went that way. Bye. It's really 9 a.m. There's no need for these guys to be out. Okay. We're going the dangerous way through the forest, so hopefully no bears. There likely will be bears, but hopefully no bears. I just want to see if I can find merchants. Chanterelle. Here's resin. I don't want to go down those leaves. I can't see the drop. Okay, I did it anyway. Never mind. I wish it wasn't so rainy. I kinda like seeing the sun. Blueberries? No. Cranberries again. I wonder if I'll find another, like, open mine shaft by the beginning of a cave again. That felt really rare when I found the one to the south a while back. Down here, I think it was. I don't remember exactly. Oh, but there's a fruit tree. I'll mark that in a second. South of Spout. Seems like it. And here's a giant oak. Pink apple. I feel like this whole land kind of blurs together in the same biome because I haven't seen a warm climate biome, I don't think, or a truly colder biome. I don't know, because I feel like if I found a truly colder biome, there'd be different crops that I see in the wild, but I haven't seen any. Same with the warm climate, and I just haven't found any. I probably could have brought my bow on the expedition with some arrows this time. I feel more confident not dying while I'm exploring, since I haven't had an incident. And I found those boars to the west, so I could have gotten some more fat, so I could have made the more windmill gears. Okay. I think I've explored this area before. I have. I just haven't noticed a merchant. So I feel like this time, maybe I'll be able to actually find a merchant. Not totally for certain on that. But I think the odds are higher now that I've seen a bunch of different merchant carts, I guess you'd call them. I'll go up here, because I saw the grain up here. That was dangerous. Maybe despite how big this area is, there just isn't a merchant cart, which is totally a possibility, but that's sad. So I'm definitely not seeing one on this side of the hills. I'm assuming these are cranberries. What do you guys think? Do you guys think I should keep exploring to find a tailor? Or do you think I just should settle with the clothing trader? Because I feel like it's more likely that they'll give me clothes to buy rather than the sales for the thing to craft sales, which is what I want. It would also just be wonderful if I could learn the clothier trait, but I can't. Oh, there's a merchant though. The moose? Trader the treasure hunter. I do like the paintings. I would like to buy paintings, but I can't. Treasure map. Interesting. Let's take a screenshot. But this is another treasure hunter. Tin bronze pickaxe. You also want the same thing as the other person. I just don't have tin. I probably have the right reading to get tin, but I prefer if you just decided to let me give you bismuth bronze. Kind of a cool little mountain thing, though. Oh, it's making my gear turn, though. I didn't put that empty crock away when I was visiting the house, dropping off the grains. That sucks. Is that another birch tree, or is that a fruit tree? With how big it is, I doubt it's a fruit tree. But one could hope, you know? I don't think you can actually stumble across a big grown fruit tree. Maple. Because all the ones I've stumbled across are like slightly mature, but not big trees. No, I think there's a merchant over there though. Right on that hill. There is. Oh, interesting. You have a door. Artisan. Dang. Tapestries. I could go this way and see if I can find another one, and I can connect the map this way. This biome is definitely a much bigger plain biome than I have seen before. I really like it though. I slightly wish I settled here because the windmill is really close to that desert, and I'm not too fond of it. I like the biome that it's not permanent rain, but I'm just gonna do that to mark that there's a lot of foliage right there. I don't want to collect it since it's getting a little late. I didn't know that weird grape actually meant berries though. Oh, no, you're just a stumpy tree. I thought it would be a fruit tree for a second. Not quite, though. Yeah, no, these planes are awesome. Minus the semi-random holes. Let's go up this hill to see if I can see any more possible traders. I will mark that there's lead here, I guess. There's ruins. I am right that this is the... yeah, this direction is the part that I haven't really uncovered. I like that mountain. I wish more of the mountainous terrain that I have found was as tall as that and like as big. A lot of the mountainous terrain that I run into is always like the caves are like cracking through it all. Which is also cool, but I don't know. It just makes it look... This mountain looks more structurally stable than the other ones. And it's kind of nice to see... Oh yes. Structurally stable mountain. Like it's not gonna collapse on me. I don't see any lights, so I don't think there is a merchant around. It's a little unlucky that we were kind of doing good in the beginning, and then we kind of regressed by finding traders that we have already found before. I don't think it's bad that we found another adventurer trader, like a treasure hunter, but I do think it was more worthwhile if we would have found a tailor. Does the map look better now? There's kind of a weird spot right there. I'm going to backtrack. Oh, poor hair. I don't have a knife, so... I should probably do that before I end the episode, huh? I should make sure I have a knife again. Because I keep going on these adventures. And if I find more half-eaten animals, it might be worthwhile to have a knife. And my bow. But my bow takes up a lot of inventory space because I also need a spot for arrows. And I know I missed a bunch of, like, grains and things on the way while I was running around. I was just hoping I would find another trader that I could stay the night in, but I guess I do get to backtrack to this other one. Oh. Oh, dang. More green right there. a little spooky. All dark with the red clouds. The sunsets can be pretty, but they can also be pretty spooky. Hello, friend. I made it here right before the shiver. You have a lot of gears. Okay. I'll go around this way and then make my way back. I'm just making sure. Yeah. Okay, I momentarily thought those two roosters were a wolf. And it kind of looked like they were bickering with each other. But I've done a lot of exploring lately, so I think the next step is, since I found the merchant who's kind of correct, like they have a chance to sell what I want, if I get to making bread, then I can sell them bread, or whatever merchant wanted bread, I can sell the bread to get some gears. And then I can just buy a bunch of the material for the sails. But first, am I going the right way now? Yeah. I gotta make sure none of the traders on the way back were the ones that wanted bread. I think it was the one on the way to the copier when I was heading west that wanted to trade for bread. But if I can make a little house, like a little bakery house in the village somewhere, or near the village, that I can do some baking at with that fire clay. Was it a fire clay stove or oven? If I do baking in there, then I should be able to have one way of getting income from the merchants. But I really wish there was a way to add descriptions to these guys. You're the treasure hunter. Oh. Hey, there is rice bread. And you'd like it. Okay. And you'd like spelt bread too. Demand 4. So is it demand I have to give them 4 for 1 gear? Because that seems like a pain. Or is it I can trade them 5 times and this is the amount I have to trade them? Because that might be worse. Give them 8 bread for 1 gear? Ugh. 2 candles for a gear isn't terrible. Okay. Well, now I just go in this direction. And we'll eventually arrive back at the house. I really liked that plains biome. I'm starting to really regret that I didn't bring my bow. Because to the west there were a bunch of boars, and over here there's a bunch of deers. I could have got a bunch more fat for the windmill. Since I guess I need to oil the wood. Take a quick stop and refill that. That's a dead end. And you are also a dead end. Is there a way through right there? No. I love forests. But in real life, forests I feel are much easier to look through than this. Because this is pain. I chose, like, the worst possible path to get home. And I mean, I'm glad that it's kind of working, but it's just terrible. Okay, I'm gonna follow right here. Well, no, I can't follow right there. There's a mountain. Let's just try going this way. There we go. A little break from the trees. Oh yeah, this is much easier to see now. Not nearly as painful as before. But I'm slowly getting back into One Piece again. One Piece is an anime, basically pirates, and an anime, words, and an anime. I am at the Wano arc, and I've been kind of slowly pushing through the Wano arc. I think a lot of people can agree, who have watched One Piece, that it really has a problem with pacing. Because some episodes, it doesn't happen in the Wano arc, not really. Or it hasn't yet, if it will. But some of the other arcs, like half the episode is recap, and it's pain. But we're back in the town area, so let's go to the windmill and drop the stuff off that we can over there. And then I'll go back and make myself a knife. But anyway, Wano's pacing is actually pretty good, but the other ones, it's just like, there's either fights forever or otherwise. Oh, I'm so happy that this tree grew. Look at that. Oh, I like it. Hopefully this other tree that I planted over here, this one's maple, so it's not a pine. So it probably won't clash and try to take over the pine tree. But yay! Anyway, back to talking. As I've been watching One Piece, sometimes there's just a lull where you have to be like, ugh, push through the pacing, and then it gets better, and then I enjoy watching it. Because One Piece does have a great story and like a great overarching goal. I just find that the pacing in battles and the pacing from recaps are a bit tedious. But aside from that, it's really nice. And the fact that there's like 1,000+ episodes. But if you're a person who likes watching dubbed anime, then you can kind of do it while you're doing other stuff and still enjoy it and have fun with the story. I can kind of do the same thing, except I like it subtitled with the Japanese voice actors. still voicing the characters. Do I have a better stone? I feel like there's a better stone I could use for a knife. I'll go check. I will need a stick though. But it's pretty cool seeing how someone created a story that still connects with things over like 1,000 episodes and it doesn't like detach from its main purpose. Some stories, they finish their main goal and then it's like, okay, I finished my main goal. I'm gonna shift to an entirely different thing now. And it's like, what just happened? Where'd the nice story plot go? But One Piece doesn't do that. It just adds to it. And it makes sense throughout the whole thing. So that's really nice. I can put that onion away. Onion. Okay. I'll make it out of andesite, why not? There we go. Let me have a knife. I guess I don't have enough strong tannin to really seal that. Oh, I didn't scrape it either. That would contribute. That looks so nice, doesn't it? Oh my gosh. That looks weird. Let's see. Pine. Acacia. Kapok. Bald cypress. Cypress? I don't know. Larch. Redwood. Redwood is actually much less red than acacia. Maple, oak, birch, aged. Ebony, walnut, purple heart. There are some different and unique colored woods out there. I kind of like the aged one. The ebony also looks a bit cool, and the walnut, and the oak. Those, I guess the birch. So I guess those 5 I like the most for if I put antlers on the wall, which I would like to. But not yet. I will grab this though. Okay. Now, I probably won't go on an adventure. I'll need to figure out where I want this new house for baking. I have a store that I still need to decorate and put some pottery stuff in. This house needs some more furniture, and of course my second floor of my house needs furniture. But yeah, Well, I'll figure out a place where to make a bakery. Maybe over here. Or a little ways away. Or maybe even close to the windmill, like a random baking house. Probably not there. That's close to the the bad temporal stability spot. But if I can do that, then I can start baking and we can sell some stuff to some merchants and earn some rusty coins. And hopefully, our friend over here will sell us... I'll have to go back in here to see exactly what it was easily. Linen stitches. So I can make the sails. Because I can't make a sewing kit. Wait, do I even need it normal? Square stitches. Have I been being stupid? Hold on. Oh my gosh, I have been so stupid. Oh my gosh. That's anticlimactic. Let's see. That makes 4. So then I just need a lot more flax fibers. But I can actually start on my sails tomorrow. Jeez. I guess tomorrow's plan will actually just be getting the windmills slightly working. I'm pretty sure I can have a max of 16 sails, 4 in each direction. So this won't be a really great windmill with only 1 in each direction because I only have 4. But that is better than nothing, which is what I currently am working with. Well then. I feel so smart right now. Anyway, I hope you had a good morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time of day it is for you, and I will see you all later. Bye-bye!